It has been awesome being home for the holidays. It's been great to spend the day with the family, but it's reminded me of where I've come from and what God's done in my life.
So Sarah, what was it like growing up with me as your older brother?
You want that on camera?
Oh yeah.
The tails, you can tell.
So we made it to Grandma's house. We drove that van to Grandma's house. We drove it 900 miles in one day. She lives in Lake Martin in a cute little neighborhood. Across this pond is my sister's house. My sister and my niece and nephew, they all live there with my brother-in-law. And this dock right here is where I caught one of the biggest fish in my entire life. Had to been probably about a 12-pound bass, and then the largest catfish I ever caught in my entire life was just from the other side of this pond. It was just huge. It was as big around as my leg. It was the only catfish that I ever caught on a lure. It was such a big thing. It was like reeling a log in. So that's Grandma. Say hey, Mom.
Hey.
And this, of course, is my beautiful wife. And this is my sister, the Auburn fan of the family.
There you go!
That's not the only one.
That's right. I got my mommy.
She just did that so you wouldn't feel awkward.
My kids.
Hey, this is Jamie from Cornerstone Coffee Company in Eclectic, Alabama.
The guy who made us our coffee this morning actually was a rock star. He was in a Christian band called Rush of Fools for a number of years, and now he's settled down back in Eclectic. That band came out of Eclectic, and he's now back here running this coffee shop.
What were your best memories of being a drummer for Rush of Fools?
Traveling.
Yeah, all the experiences traveling.
Yeah, but you know, you go to one city one night, next city you go, next night you go to another city. So you didn't really get to visit much.
Yeah.
What made you leave the band?
Well, just I felt like God was calling me to do something different.
Cool.
It was my time to kind of step away and go into another role, be a better husband.
Awesome.
So.
How does this fit into what God's calling you to?
Being around people.
Yeah.
It's a ministry. So the Gina, her whole view on this is love people and spread the word.
Awesome.
So make good coffee.
Yeah.
So one of the other things that's really fun about coming back home is that you get to see people from your past that maybe was a different part of your life. So we're about to go across the street to this bank, and I'm gonna meet a girl that I knew when I was a teenager, not a Christian. Is actually the first girl that ever gave me a hickey.
What the heck?
So that's really cool. It's nice to see how the grace of God can get you past all kinds of weird, stupid things that you do when you're young and apart from God. It's neat to see how, we've both gone on to have our own families and that love God and are serving Him. So glad that's over with. How was that for you?
Well, I'm glad I didn't know until after the fact. It would have been even more awkward if I'd known that.
before.
It's a great testimony to the grace of God. When Jesus comes into your life, he makes you brand new. He makes you a new creation. It's funny to meet people that, you did things that you repented of with, and to not feel ashamed, but to feel hopeful and to feel renewed and to feel the reality that, Jesus has really made me a new creation. And it's exciting to see how different that you are from the person that they knew and that you were when they knew you. So we're gonna let the girls go on shopping. Me and my son, Simeon, we are gonna go get our hair cut.
I didn't ever know John Wayne, but I know his grandson. His young grandson looks just like him.
Brantley's Barbershop. I'm gonna get my hair cut. I do have some hair, a little bit. And there we go. Check it out.
My brother was calling me the other day.
Now we freshly shorn men are headed back to Grandma's house for lunch, and then after lunch, we're gonna go shoot some guns. Woo! With my brother, Uncle Paul. You ready for shooting, bud?
Absolutely.
So guys, before we go out today, since we're gonna be shooting, we're gonna go over a few of the range rules and gun handling safety, okay? All right?
Right.
First rule, Phoebe, give me one rule.
Make sure it's on safety whenever you're carrying it.
Make sure it's on safety when you're carrying it. Give me another rule, buddy.
Okay. Anybody can call ceasefire at any time. Everybody has to lay their guns empty, chamber open, facing down range.
Sounds good. I'm gonna give another one. Always point the gun in a safe direction so that you're never pointing it at something that you don't intend to shoot. Even if you don't intend to shoot it, always point it in the safe direction because it could, accidents do happen.
Right.
Phoebe, got another one? Always treat the gun like it's
Loaded.
loaded. That's right. Always treat the gun like it's loaded. Simeon, when do you put your finger on the trigger?
Only when you're ready to shoot. Don't put it on before.
That's right. So you never put your finger on the trigger except when you're ready for the gun to go off. So while you're doing all of the handling and all of the aiming and things like that, don't put your finger on the trigger until you're ready for the gun to go off, even if you haven't squeezed yet, because you could make a mistake. So even if you do any one of these, only point the gun in a safe direction, always treat the gun like it's loaded, never put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready for the gun to go off, always point it at something that you're ready to shoot.
One more.
Yes.
Always be in a public area or like with someone else.
Well,
Just in case.
yeah, for a kid, I think it's important that you always are with somebody who's a responsible adult. So those are some good gun safety rules. Let's go kill some cardboard. Okay.
Is that 5?
That's 5. You're clear. Look into the, drop the magazine. Okay. Look in the chamber and put it on safe. You got it on safe?
Yes.
Perfect. What'd you think?
Shaking.
That went too hard.
I always get that little like nervous thing right before you do it, and then right after you do it, you're like, oh, it's fine.
Did it kick too hard?
No, it just hurt my cheek.
So my dad. It'll be half mine. Sounds like a deal.
So that's the first time that Phoebe or Simeon ever shot an AR-15. I don't know about Paul. Paul, did you ever shoot one?
I might have gone for the cardboard box.
First time.
So I don't know.
All right, well, let's see. Let's see. So what do you think, buddy?
I think it's fun. I think it's more fun to kneel with it resting on something like that. That was, I don't know, that just felt really cool and manly.
Oh, Phoebe.
What?
Look at you. Or is that Uncle Paul?
That's Uncle Paul.
Uncle Paul. He lighting them up. So he got 4 on target. I got 3 on
That's Simeon right
target.
here.
Oh, I got 2 on target, 1 off the side over there.
I think I went down there.
These
There's
two
another
are
one there.
Simeon, and that's you.
Okay. So I was kind of all over the place. Uncle Paul, he cheated. He did prone, or he with the
Use
little
a rest.
Little rest. That helps with accuracy. Boy, Simeon got 1 right in the bullseye. That's not bad.
I went up for the middle, so probably got some there.
Phoebe, you
Oh,
probably
you
shot-
were shooting at the...
Yeah, I was shooting at the pink.
We were supposed to be... No wonder you didn't hit anything.
All right.
It's already pulled back.
Yep.
Where's the other magazine?
Oops.
There you go. Remember how to start the slide. There you go. So we got done shooting and now we are at the Hopeville High School. We're gonna see my nephew Sam play basketball.
Hey.
Where's Sam?
32.
Go, Sam!
Good defense! Oh. Way to follow it up, Sam. Yeah!
I gotta get it now.
Good boy, Sam!
So Sarah, what was it like growing up with me as your older brother?
You want that on camera?
Oh yeah.
My friends loved you. I couldn't stand you.
Why not?
Because you beat up on me. Until Paul was old enough and then you beat up on him.
It's a real nail biter. Let's go Sam's team! 1 minute, 3 seconds, we got a tie ball game. Now we're gonna go eat at the Mexican restaurant in Eclectic, Alabama for the almost victory party. Dang, we almost won. See that face? That face right there? That's the face that I do everything I can to avoid. I don't mind her having that face to Phoebe, but when she has that face with me, that's no good. I run. See that right there? That's called smooch bait.
She ain't gonna do it, Daddy.
Flirting
a different bait.
It's called
they ain't biting today.